My dear people of AKWA IBOM State, my wife, Her Excellency Ekaite Unoma GODSWILL AKPABIO, and I extend our warmest greetings, and indeed that of the government and the good people of AKWA IBOM State, to all of you, our children at home and in the diaspora, on this special occasion of the 26th anniversary of the creation of our dear state. Let us commemorate this day with a celebration of the men and women of vision who dared to dream that we could take our destiny in our own hands, in a state named after God himself. Let us pay tribute to those who believed in that dream and pursued it relentlessly and doggedly until that dream was realized on September 23, 1987. Let us pay tribute to everyone, including all our past governors, our commissioners, our traditional fathers, our permanent secretaries. In fact, anyone that had anything to do with the governance of this state in the course of our 26-year history, and those who labored to turn our dreams into a promise for every AKWA IBOM person. More importantly, let us use this occasion to also reflect on the values and principles which were in the minds and in the hearts of those who fought for state creation and who sacrificed for the dreams that we are living today. As a tribute to their faith, in the last 6.5 years, we have witnessed what Nigerians have come to call an uncommon transformation of our dear state, along the lines of their values and principles. As I address you today, I am fully conscious that we would have just one more anniversary together before my mandate as your governor expires on 29th of May, 2015. You will therefore understand the need for me to use this occasion to restate the need for us to recommit ourselves to our ancestral aspirations, to their principles, their values, and those things that they believe in. This address is therefore as a prelude to next year's final anniversary address to all AKWA IBOM children. Let me begin this prelude by acknowledging with deep appreciation all those who have worked very hard to ensure that what we are seeing today became a reality. Their enterprising spirit, I salute them. I've been on the saddle for 6.5 years, and I know that the uncommon transformation came about as a result of the collective efforts of all AKWA IBOM children, and I salute you. Together, we have made our state first amongst equals. I salute you. Together, we have made our state a shining light in the community of states in Nigeria. I salute you. We have broken the chains of tribalism and ethnicity. I salute you. And we have built unity, and in the process, we have been able to ensure progress and development of our dear state. Together, we have redefined the AKWA IBOM promise and made our state a reference point in transformational governance and leadership in our dear nation. Therefore, as we celebrate the faith of our fathers and the dreams that birthed our state, we must recommit ourselves to protecting the legacies that we have so far established, the legacies that we have so far built together in the last 6.5 years. This is a tribute we owe our forefathers, the duty we owe to the next generation, and the debt that we owe to posterity. We have many reasons to be proud of this celebration, 26th anniversary of the creation of AKWA IBOM State. We have proved together as a people that anything that is founded on God can never decay. We have proved that God remains our anchor. In our bid to save our state in 2007, we came out shouting, "Let God's will be done." And of course, when we obtained victory, we knew that God's will was done in AKWA IBOM State. The proof that his will was truly done in our state abounds in many areas of AKWA IBOM State's life. The transformation you are seeing in the health sector, in the educational sector, of course, infrastructure, even in the mental psyche of our people, shows clearly that yes, indeed, God's will has been done in our dear state. This administration, with God on our side, has been able to bend the arc of destiny and etch our name on the positive side of history. The wind of development, which is blowing across the entire state, has become the toast of our nation. The esteem of the Akwa Ibom child has increased nationwide. In the course of this celebration, we intend to leave mementos on the sands of time by commissioning some landmark projects. These projects include, amongst others, the new VIP guest house, which we have just completed, one amongst many within the government house complex. The internal roads, particularly the one at Ikorosura, the Polytechnic, and some of the buildings there. The urban roads measuring about 13.1 kilometers in Mkpareni local government area. The first time road is being constructed in Mkpareni since 1982. A cottage hospital at Urayang in Kalugu government area. And I think this is a landmark achievement to bring healthcare delivery closer to the people of Ika. Another cottage hospital at Okorete in Eastern Obolo, waterlogged area, but God on our side, we have been able to bring healthcare delivery nearer to them. We remain dogged in the implementation of the free and compulsory education program across the entire state. This, of course, will guarantee a better and brighter future for all Akwa Ibom children. We will continue to invest in the free healthcare delivery system to ensure that we keep our citizens healthy and reduce maternal mortality and infant mortality in our midst. We want to rid our state of diseases such as polio. As you may be aware, work is at advanced stage of completion in our other turnkey projects like the IBOM Tropicana Entertainment Center, a one-stop hospitality complex which comprises the Galleria, Cineplex, already about 6 studios are functional, shopping mall, wet and dry park, of course, international conference hall, etc. We also have the 257 5-star international hotel within the same complex. I must also bring to your notice that work is also at advanced stage at the Specialist IBOM International Hospital, which is located at Itam. Of course, another project after my heart, which must throw Akwa Ibom into the global community in sports, the Uyo Township Stadium, the brand new International Uyo Township Stadium. Please take time to go there and have a look. Work is at advanced stage, and a lot more. More projects are coming, and we intend to ensure that in this second term, we don't rest on our hours. Can I also mention the fact that we made, at the beginning in 2007, a site that was meant for an international airport, and we were able to finish the first phase of that airport. Thousands of passengers have passed through. We are now at the second stage of constructing the airport. And therefore, very soon, we will be completing the second parallel runway, which is almost going to be a second runway. Maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility is at advanced stage. And we are also doing an international terminal building for your use. We have extended the aprons. And of course, very soon, we'll create more aprons, more extensions for private planes at that airport. What can I say than to say that God has been very kind to Akwa Ibom State? We must hold on to our God. Today, that airport is rated as one of the best and one with the longest runway and one with the best equipped runway in Nigeria. Work is also almost commencing at the Ibaka Deep Sea Port. This deep sea port is in partnership with the Nigerian Port Authority and Akwa Ibom State government. We've been on the roadshow looking for investors, and so many have shown interest. As I speak now, we have already parcellated the area. Some companies have taken land there, one of which is going to produce a methanol plant worth about $1.8 billion. Great things are happening in your midst, and work will soon commence in that area. We know that very soon, over 20,000 children of Akwa Ibom extraction will be employed there. We are proud of what we are doing, and the components of our uncommon transformation. We are proud of the assets we are creating for our people. We plead with you to remain peaceful, to shun kidnapping, to shun vices, shun armed robbery, shun hatred, shun things that will take us backwards. Love one another and ensure that you also become your brother's keepers, so that all those assets that we are building, you'll be alive to enjoy them. Take, for instance, your state has become the first state in Nigeria to have undertaken the pipejacking drainage system as a system to control flood. This is the first time such had ever been done in the whole of Africa. First time. I don't want to discuss the IBOM e-library because many of you are yet to visit the place. Take time to go there. You can have up to 70 million e-documents, including downloadable e-books. What more can you ask for? We are going to increase funding in the agricultural sector for our women. The GODSWILL program is going to be expanded. The same thing with the integrated farmer scheme, to put our people back to work and ensure that we become food sufficient in Akwa Ibom State. The electrification project is on course. As I speak now, 87% of the state has already received electricity. And we are hoping that by 2014, we will have connected all the communities in our state to the national grid. So what are we saying? That we have every reason to thank God on this 26th anniversary of our state's creation. And I want you all to thank God and continue to give praises to God, that God has indeed proved himself in Akwa Ibom, that the state was named after him. Permit me, therefore, to mention that because we have too many things that we could have mentioned in this address, I will have to stop here. But let me just inform you that as a build-up to electing the man or woman who will take over from me and carry on the mandate of this uncommon transformation and even maintaining the edifices we have built for you, we must all go down on our knees in prayers. I share in your anxiety, but I urge all of you to place the interests of our dear state above personal ambitions. I know that a lot of people will come and see vision and say, yes, indeed, that God saw in the church, or that the Ete has mentioned that I'm to be governor. Please ask the person what year. Because in 2015, your prayer and mine should be that God's will should be done again in our dear state. We must go to God in prayers so that we ensure that we do not compromise our collective gains, or mortgage our conscience, or mortgage our peaceful coexistence on the altar of money, or narrow our parochial interests. You must bring out your patriotic feelings when you are discussing 2015. And you must note that it's important that God's will should be done in 2015. We must ask ourselves some honest questions, and one of which should be, which section of the state should produce governor that will best bring justice and harmony? I leave the answer to you. But remember that what is morally wrong can never be politically right. We must play politics of inclusion instead of politics of exclusion. We must ensure that we sell the Akwa Ibom dream to every Akwa Ibom child, both here and in the diaspora. Everyone worthy of the name of Akwa Ibom must have equal opportunity as a stakeholder to aspire to any position. Above all, we must love one another. Because with love, we will not kidnap one another. With love, we will not bomb one another. We must ensure that the dream of our forefathers continues to flourish. Take, for instance, the BBO State Union. That was the first union that started scholarship in Nigeria. They came together, irrespective of tongue, and proved that, yes, indeed, they could take their destinies in their hands. We are the progenitors of that union. And we must do all to ensure brotherhood in our dear state. Congratulations to all of you on this 26th anniversary. And be assured that with God on our side, we can never go wrong. I love you, but God loves you most. Congratulations and thank you.